Kulaklığına baktıysan iyi eğlen. Allah'ın kitabı burada bir şeyler var. Belki hayal görüyorsun. Saklanarak nereye kadar? Kendine bir faydan olsun. Teslim olursan yeter. Bak kafamın tası atıyor ha. Aklın varsa çıkarsın.
Although you see, the message had already been sent, my dear. Though not the message you would have wanted. Lawrence was such a good host. It almost seemed rude to escape. I made sure to note the location of Lawrence's camp, of course. Which means the train knows too. Twice, you told that train everything was clear. But I told it exactly where to attack. The beast has your scent, my dear. And it's coming to slaughter you and your little band of rebels. First, the firestorm from the cannon. Then, up close with the troops to slaughter any survivors. The legend of Lawrence of Arabia dies tonight.
You slipped away just in time. Tilkitchi was a fool to think we'd ever stay after he escaped.
The carnival won't stop hunting us.
No, it won't. Let me think.
The train's coming a long way. So it'll have to stop to take on water. That's where we strike.
Agreed. I'll deal with any sentries, then rig explosives on the track.
Yes, and I'll rally our fighters.
When I blow the lines, the train will be trapped. So when you hear the blast, you need to attack them with everything you have.
It's good. But you know that there's a chance the men may not come. You may set off those explosives and find you're out there all alone. You know that.
I guess I won't know either way until I set it off.
Man makes plans, and God laughs. As it turned out, the small town where we would ambush the train had a significant enemy presence. Those troops would have to be dealt with before the explosives could be set.
Ayaklarım buz kesti. Hep şu gavurların suçu bu hal.
Havadan sudan muhabbet yetti gari.
Hep bir bokluk çıkıyor ya, değil mi?
Those troops in the village had to be dealt with before we could push on with our plan to destroy the train.
yapmak lazım. Yoksa sonumuz Romalılara benzer. Gel sen onu bileceksin. Neler geçiyor birader? Ha? Daha yokmuş. Hadi hadi.
Oğlum dikkat, niye bana denk geliyor lan?
Lan bağırma hıyar.
Bok gibi görünüyorsun lan.
Bastı balık yan gider.
Hala öfkeli misin?
Bir şeyim yok.
Hep bir
Ben
bokluk
de
çıkıyor
aynı
ya.
suali
Değil
soracağım.
mi?
Kafayı mı üşüttün lan?
Habire bana düşüyorlar şunu bir. Her gece de olur mu ya?
Ne gün
Ya
ama.
Rabbim bizim şu yüzbaşının kafaya inse bir şarap nerede o olur ya. Hep bir bokluk çıkıyor ya. He mi?
Kötü bir şey.
Gözlerine ne oldu ya? Bir şey de iyi gitmez mi ya? Burası ne uğursuz bir yermiş lan. Bak kötü bir şey birader.
Bok gibi görünüyorsun lan.
İyiyim iyiyim. Biraz istirahat etmem lazım o kadar. Zihninden neler geçiyor birader? Hadi boş ver. Bir hal mi oldu? Bir şeyim yok. Ben de sana aynı suali soracaktım.
Those troops in the village had to be dealt with before we could push on with our plan to destroy the train.
Balık yan.
Buradaki şey ne lan?
Ulan içine sıçayım. Dikkatli ol.
Kendine bir faydan olsun. Teslim olursan yaşarsın. Teslim olursan söz işkence etmeyeceğim sana.
Odumuzu çıkartmaya gayret edeceğim. Hazır ol.
Arkamı kolla kardeşim. Seni bulacağım. Seni geberteceğim. Kafalalık yapma oğlum. Pes et.
Çık dışarı. Ben senin dostunum. Gebereceksin işte. Kabuğu eyle. Teslim ol. Çık dışarı. Çıksana
Those troops in the village had to be dealt with before we could push on with our plan to destroy the train. Once Zara secured the town, the trap could be set for the arriving train. Vengeance can be a sweet or bitter brew. How did you find it, Zara?
And you're right, we do need to think bigger, act bigger. Maybe even the Suez Canal. Tell me, what do you know about battleships?
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper.
Somebody!
Stay nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Little dream of
We're surrounded! We have to hold this line! Keep that weapon ready! Come on! Stand fast! Here they come! Fire a wheel! Maintain your position! Hold their place! Hold your ground! Hold man! Hold
We came from all over the world. So many of us thinking this war would be our rite of passage, our great adventure. Let me tell you, it was no adventure.
Brave trooper!
New killing machines, like the tank, changed the shape of the war overnight. Luckily, they were mostly on our side. Mostly.
Our boys in the church are overrun. We need to push through. PBI are counting on us. Use the MG! Sweep the ground! Keep going, driver! That's our fly boys up there! Keep your eyes on the ground, sir! They're moving in from the trenches! Use that machine gun! Mow them down! We've got them on the run! Push hard! Forward! For Canaan's country! We'll chase Fritz all the way back to Berlin! Incoming! take it. Hold on! We're pushing through! Now on the left! Good job! Let's open a path for our lads! Move up with the rest of the armor! Stay focused, men! Push on, damn it! We're almost through! Fire at anything that moves! We're gonna make it! Shit! Incoming!
Instead of adventure, we found fear. And in war, the only true equalizer is death. They push. We push. Every once in a while, we push hard enough that the light breaks through the clouds. And a world beyond the war glimmers, just out of reach. The war is the world, and the world is the war. But behind every gun sight is a human being. We are those people. We are the jaded, and we are the naive. We are the honorable and the criminal. We are the bound for legend and the lost to history. We are the knights of the sky, the ghosts in the desert, and the rats in the mud. These are our stories. One day, all this will be over. The war to end all wars will be won by one side or the other. The guns will rust, grass will grow, and there'll be nothing left of any of this. The land will heal itself, as everything does in the end. We'll be long gone by then, but maybe not forgotten. History only remembers 1 in 1,000 of us. Then the future will be filled with stories of who we were and what we did, how we lived, how we fought, and how we died. When this is all over and the war is won, they will remember us. But until that day comes, we will stand. We will look death in the eye, and we will fight.
When I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, 'cause there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears and the shouts and the cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he showered us with bullets and he rained us with shells, and in 5 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell, nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain, and we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs, and it started all over again. Now those who were living did their best to survive in that mad world of death, blood and fire. And for 7 long weeks I kept myself alive, all the corpses around me piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse over tits, and when I awoke in my hospital bed and saw what it had done, Christ, I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. And no more I'll go waltzing Matilda to the green bushes so far and near, for the hang tens and pegs a man needs 2 legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they collected the cripples, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway, but nobody cheered. They just stood and stared, and they turned their faces away. And now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving the dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all twisted and torn, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask me, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, their numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda,